Did you have any thoughts on Reinier off the bench?
I did. First off, I was just happy to see him get minutes so quickly. I mean, he just arrived there. Who knows how many training sessions he's actually had, and he got some minutes. There's definitely going to be opportunity. Like, there's positions for him to play within this system. There's three positions, I feel like. There's two strikers. Right now, Stuani and Castellanos starts, and Castellanos is actually, he scored a nice little chip goal, and he's actually from MLS. He was MLS top goal scorer last year, played for NYCFC. And of course, that's affiliated, NYCFC is affiliated with Manchester City, and so is Girona. And so that's where the connection is. And so I'm actually interested to see if he can translate that. He was really good in MLS, so if he can translate that form over. But those two striker positions, like Reinier can alternate there. And then they play with a number 10. Like I'm in between those two strikers, which were Kelme, really talented young player. I think he's on loan from Atleti, I'm pretty sure. And he combined really well with Miguel in this game, and like he was just a fun player to watch. So Reinier is probably going to battle it out with him for that spot. And I thought Reinier played well when he was on. Like he had one moment where he worked really hard defensively, tracked all the way back and pressed the guy, and it really pumped up the Girona crowd. Like they all applauded him and gave him due credit there. And he had some nice touches. And there was actually one moment, or one moment where Getafe's goalkeeper literally passes it right to Reinier, who was maybe 25 yards outside from goal. And I thought maybe Reinier could like try and chip it or something, but he astutely just kind of waits for, I guess it was Castellanos who was still on, for him to get back on side and then play a nice kind of line breaking pass to him. And then he wanted the reverse ball back, but never got it. So I thought like there were little glimpses of what he could do. And I think there is going to be opportunity in this Girona system for him to definitely compete for positions and minutes, but I don't know if he'll start. That's the thing. I don't know if he's going to be a starter there. He's really going to have to play off the park.
So yeah, Riquelme is on loan from Atletico. I think Reinier is good enough to start for this team. What struck me about this cameo off the bench was that it didn't look like a player who hadn't played for 2 years. If like I think in most cases what you'd expect from a player who hasn't played in 2 years is kind of rust, right? Or maybe lack of confidence. He played with swag. Like there was actually like swag to his game. Like he was kind of a little bit almost like he was arrogant with his touches. Like he was, I almost felt like he was almost too cute with the touches at times. Like because he would slow it down and pass it backward with a couple flicks, and I'm just like, dude, just drive it forward. Let's go. Let's see what you have. Because he had like one, like there was that pass you mentioned. Although if it was my stupid brain, I was thinking like I would have probably just shot that right away and tried to catch the goalkeeper off his line, but he waited. He played the through ball. There was another really nice pass he had into the box from the right, where he squares into the box with some nice power and finds an open man. He looked confident, and obviously I'm just talking about style of play here and not how good he was necessarily, but I thought he was good. He's a link-up player. He likes to connect the dots. So whether it's in a 10 role or a false 9 role, I don't know if he's a pure winger. I think he's more of a central player who can kind of go to the wing, you know what I mean? And maybe just help link up a little bit, but he's not. And so from a pure player profile standpoint, it would have been kind of cool to just have him around with the squad. But I guess the goal is to get him playing a lot with Girona, and then see what we have for next year as maybe a backup option. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. What position would you say he played when he came in? Like, I think he was kind of roaming all over the place. I saw him as one of the two strikers, but like there were times he was on the right wing. There was times he was like a center mid. Like he was kind of everywhere.
I felt he was kind of like a shadow striker, like a support forward, like kind of the old school Raul. Kind of not the pure 9, but the guy right behind him. The role that kind of doesn't exist in modern football, but sometimes does, like Benzema has it right now. But it would be almost like if Benzema was playing with someone else up front and he was dropping deeper, kind
Yeah.
of, you know what I mean?